Hey guys, welcome back to another deep dive video. Today we're going to be analyzing another Pokemon that has just recently jumped up the ranks on PvPoke's list. Today we're going to be talking about Electivire. Let's see if Electivire's new moveset will make him a top meta pick. But first, if you want to see more of these videos, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all PvP and Silph Arena content. Now on to the video. First we'll be starting off with the fast moves. Now normally you're always going to hear me say that fighting moves are the optimal choice in the Jungle Cup. Today we're going to want Thundershock. Yes, Thundershock is going to be the best fast move for Electivire to use. Thundershock is going to be the easy choice here. The reason why is because of how fast it charges those charge moves. And with the new charge move that was just added into the pool, Thundershock is going to be able to charge that so fast, which is going to make Electivire a super spammy Pokemon. Now onto the charge moves. Niantic has just recently given Electivire a brand new charge move. That charge move is going to be Ice Punch. Now the reason why Ice Punch is so amazing on Electivire is because it allows him to be able to counter his counters. You're gonna have Ice Punch, which is gonna cover the grass types. Yes, Venusaur, Victory Bell, Meganium, even Ivysaur. In a certain situation, having Ice Punch will help you a lot. Now we're gonna go on to the electric type charge moves. That is gonna leave us with Thunder Punch, Wild Charge, and Thunder. Thunder, right away, we're taking off the move pool that we're not doing that. Next, we're going to be left with Thunder Punch and Wild Charge. Now, this is your choice here. You can choose Thunder Punch, which is going to be a super spammy charge move, or you can pick Wild Charge, which is going to be just a little bit more charging, but it's going to pack more of a punch. This is your choice. Whichever one you want to pick, it's up to you. But 100%, you want to keep Ice Punch on that move list. Electivire, just like any other electric type, is going to have his key matchups to be the flyers. Yes, that is going to include Pidgeot, Noctowl, and of course the bug flyers like Scizor, Vespiquen, and Ninjask. But this is what makes Electivire such a unique electric type. He has Ice Punch. That means he is going to have a decent matchup against the grass types. Typically, the grass types would be able to J-farm your electric type, but not so much in this scenario. Yes, a Frenzy Plant will one-shot your Electivire, but if you have a Ice Punch, sometimes they won't even see it coming. Or a lot more pressure on those grass types with them knowing that you have a Ice type charge move. That's actually crazy. The fact that an electric type could actually beat a grass type. See, don't get me wrong, in the end of the day, Venusaur does have a lot more of a positive matchup against your Electivire, but in a certain situation, maybe shields are down, you have higher energy, etc., you will have a positive matchup against the Venusaur due to you having Ice Punch on your Electivire. Again, with that charge move, it makes Electivire such a unique Pokemon to have in the Jungle Cup meta. Despite the fact that Electivire has Ice Punch on it as its charge move, you still want to be able to watch out for those grass types. So I do suggest you having a flyer on your squad, as well as, of course, the king of the jungle, our favorite tip of the iceberg Pokemon for the Jungle Cup, Vigoroth. Now onto some battles, and let's see how well we do. Now onto some battles. We're going to be going up against Scrub Lord Dustin himself, and we're going to be starting off with our Electivire. And the thing about this battle is that he doesn't know that I changed my Electivire to have Ice Punch. So now we're going to go in and use our Ice Punch, and let's see if he knows that I actually changed his moveset. Did he? He doesn't know. We hit him with the Ice Punch and we switch out of there before he gets that Frenzy Plant. These recordings were after they fixed and reverted back to the old PvP system. So we were able to switch up out of there and be able to eat that Frenzy Plant with our Noctowl. And now we have a Sky Attack ready, and we're going to be hitting that Noctowl with a Sky Attack. And now we're ready for him to go and use his Sky Attack. Now we're gunning, we're going with wing attack, and he is definitely going to get to that sky attack first. So we are going to shield here because we know that we're going to be able to do a decent matchup against his Noctowl. So we're going to get to our sky attack, and we're just trying to farm just a little bit more, and then we're going to hit him with the sky attack just in case he decides not to shield. This is the main reason why we ended up farming. This is what we like to be considered calling it J farming. So now we're going to try to get to another sky attack. We're not going to be able to get to it, and we're like, you know what? We're going to double shield this one. We're going to keep our Noctowl alive, and we're going to try to do as much damage as we can to his Noctowl. Now we're like, okay, cool. We get it off, and now we have our electrifier here, and now we're going to get the sky attack, and we're like, you know what? We're still okay. We're going to be able to finish him off with just some thunder shocks. Now our electrifier is full of energy, and we're going to be shooting it with a ice punch. We were ready for that Venusaur. We don't want him to be able to hit us with a frenzy plant. And we're like, you know what? He used his last shield. Now we both are shieldless, and we both have 2 Pokemon each. And we're like, okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring in our Noctowl here. We're gonna be able to we tried to be able to farm that Venusaur, and we're like, okay, we couldn't get to it. We're like, ah, man, we should have just used the sky attack. But it's okay. We're gonna use our Vigoroth, and we're gonna finish off that Venusaur. Now we have a little bit more energy than he does, and shields are down. We're waiting to see what is going to be coming in next. We're waiting just a little bit. I think it was just a little bit of lag. We're like, oh, that's okay, that's fine. Now we're going to wait to see what it is, and it is his Vigoroth. Now we're like, okay, awesome. Now we're going to bring in, and we're going to be doing our Body Slam. Body Slam is going to do some serious damage to his Vigoroth, and boom, we bring him to the yellow, and now he's going to be able to get off his Body Slam, and we're like, oh man, is this going to finish us off here? Is this going to finish us off here with his Body Slam? Will it? It will, and Scrub Lord is able to take the win for the first round. Now we're going into round 2, and we're going to be starting off with our Electrovire again, and he's going to be starting off with his Noctowl. So we do have a positive matchup in the lead here. So now we're going to try to get as much damage as we can, and we have our Ice Punch ready, and we're like, okay, now is he going to learn his lesson and shield this time? Yes, he does. If you're like, okay, cool. Now we're going to switch up out of there, and we're bringing our Noctowl, and now we have his Venusaur locked. That Venusaur is locked now, and we're like, cool. He's probably going to hit us with a Sludge Bomb here, but we're like, that's okay. No problem. We're not shielding it this time, so now we're going to try to farm a little bit more energy, and then we're going to try to get to the Sky Attack. Sky Attack is going to be able to either finish off that Venusaur, or we're going to be forcing a shield here, and this is exactly what we do. We get that shield down, and now we're like, cool. And now he's going to try this with a Sludge Bomb, so now we're like, okay, you know what? We want our Noctowl alive. We want him alive, so we're going to try to finish off that Venusaur. We're like, okay, can we farm him? Can we farm him? We're like, you know what? No, I think he's going to get to a Frenzy Plant. So now we're going to farm a little bit more energy, and now we're going to be hitting him with the Sky Attack here and try to finish off that Venusaur, which we do. And now we do have a little bit more energy, and we're like, perfect. This is working great for us. And now we do have the Sky Attack. We're waiting for him to bring his Pokemon in, and he's waiting for the Switch Clock. Again, pro tips, guys. Be able to wait that Switch Clock when your Pokemon goes down, and now we're able to pull off a Sky Attack. Sky Attack is going to do some decent damage to that Vigoroth. It's pretty good damage. And we're like, okay, cool. Now we're going to just hit him with a couple more wing attacks, and we're like, awesome. Just try to get that Vigoroth as low as possible. But now look, the mistake we made here was that we let his Vigoroth farm our Noctowl. So now we're like, okay, cool, we're going to bring in our Vigoroth, and again, the game is lagging just a little bit, and we're like, okay, that's fine. You know what? We're happy. We're going to accept the lag that we have because we brought back our old Switch system, and we are happy. We are not complaining about nothing else because Niantic has answered our prayers, and they brought it back, and now he's going to be hitting us with a Body Slam. Body Slam is going to do some decent damage, that's why we used the shield, and we were able to finish off that Vigoroth, and we are going to be waiting to see what's going to come in, but whatever is going to come in is going to get hit by this Body Slam. Body Slam is going to do some decent damage to that Noctowl, and now we're like, cool, let's try to see if we can get to another Body Slam here, because now what's going to happen is he's going to either try to farm us, and he's going to lose, because Vigoroth is going to pull off another Body Slam, or he's going to have to hit us with a Sky Attack, and then get hit by our one and only Electrovire. Electrovire is just going to come in, and we're going to be using a Thunder Punch, and we're going to be able to take down that Noctowl and secure the win for round 2. Now we're going to be going into round 3, and we're going to be starting off with our Venomoth. We decided to change things up, and he decided to come in with his Beedrill, so he decided to change things up as well. But now we do have the positive matchup because Confusion just hits like a truck. with that, we're going to be able to just farm up. He goes in for the switch, and we're going to be using our Silver Wind. Silver Wind's going to do some decent damage to that Raichu, or he might shield, but we might get a buff here. Will we get the buff? No, we do not get that buff, and we're like, cool, Confusion. Confusion will do some decent damage again to Raichu because Confusion is such a tank move. We're like, you know what? It's going to be a Wild Charge. We're like, okay, we should have shielded. We thought it was going to be a Thunder Punch, but it's okay. Now we bring in our Electivire. Now Electivire is going to be going up against Raichu. And the reason why we use our Electivire is because electric moves don't do too much. And we're like, you know what? It might be a Wild Charge though, because Wild Charge will be able to do some decent damage to us. So now we're going to be using our Ice Punch, and Ice Punch is going to do some neutral damage to his Raichu. And we're like, wow, that Ice Punch did amazing. Are we going to be able to finish him off with just fast moves? Will we be able to do it? No, we will not. So now we're like, okay, what are we going to do here? Are we going to shield? No, we are not going to shield because we knew it was going to be a Thunder Punch. And we're like, you know what? Now we're just going to farm him. We're going to J-farm that Raichu, and whatever's going to come in is going to get hit with one of our charge moves. So we're bringing in our Thunder Punch, and he has his Beedrill. And we're like, wow, that was amazing. Now we don't remember, we still have more energy. We're like, okay, awesome. Can we get to another Thunder Punch? We get to another Thunder Punch. I think he was being a little bit greedy when it came to energy. I think he was trying to farm us just a little bit, but it's okay. We get to our next Thunder Punch, and he didn't expect it. We use the Thunder Punch and finish off that Beedrill, and now he's going to come in with his Vigoroth, and look who we have in the back. We have our Noctowl, and the thing is, we have one shield, and he has none, and we're like, awesome. We're going to shield that Body Slam, and now we're going to gun for that Sky Attack. Now we're going to get the Sky Attack, we're going to get that Sky Attack off, and Sky Attack is going to do some pretty decent damage to that Vigoroth. So now we're going to try to gun for that next Sky Attack because now we need that Sky Attack to secure the win. Now we're going to hit with this Body Slam. Body Slam again is going to do some decent damage, and we're like, okay, we got to get to this Sky Attack. Who's going to get to it first? Is it going to be us, or is he going to get his Body Slam? We under tap there, and we hit that Sky Attack, and that is going to be the end of that Vigoroth. That's going to be the end of round 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the deep dive. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.